One of the benefits of having an online community for your association is discovery. So here I am, I'm logged in, I've got my profile finished, got my picture up. What next? Let's look in the library. In the library, we're going to find a hierarchy of different folders shown over here on the left. You can mouse over each folder. What we're going to do is try and find some things that we're interested in. So I see marketing, okay, that's fine. A list of what the community needs, okay, that's fine. I'm not really finding anything right here, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go and display as a list. And now I can just go down the list, I can browse, and let's say I find this one, the AssociCom website, and I'm interested in this one. I can simply click on it, and that'll save it into my own library of quick links. When I click here, it'll load, and I can add it to my collection with one click here and say done. As it happens, I belong to a number of other groups, and if I wanted also to collect it from one of my groups, like AssociCom users, just click and I'm done. And that'll put that particular item, a link to it, in my own library. So that's one way you can find things that are of particular interest to you as you go through. Another one is to let's go to the People tab, and we'll see what we can find out about the people that are on the site. And this, of course, for your own association, people that you might meet should all be on here. You should be able to find them. You can actually search for them right here. If you know the person's name, I'm going to go Polly, but I can't remember their last name, and I hit enter, and you're going to sell that there. You find there's Polly Karpowitz, and then I can click on Polly. Unfortunately, Polly doesn't have her profile filled in. It's really nice to fill in your profile for the benefit of everyone else. But one of the other things that we can do here too, I can connect it just by clicking here, and connect means that Polly will agree with the connection, and then there's information within the profile that you can show as to connections only. I can do this drop down here, and I can watch Polly, so that's fine. If Polly does anything interesting, collect something interesting or whatever, I'll be notified. But what I'm going to use is the Browse tab right now, and for discovery, this is one of the most useful features that there is. So there's Polly in the middle here. I can find out some more details, but of course she doesn't have any right now. I can also go and see what she's watching. So she's watching blog postings from 2012. So I'm going to click on that, and when I do, it moves to the middle, and then everybody else that's watching that will be shown in this visual representation. So I can go through and I can, for example, say, okay, this person here is watching it as well. I click on him. He goes to the center, and all the things that he's watching as well go in. The connections that he has, things he's watching, and all sorts of things he's collected. I can show the details of this, and I can go, if I find this person interesting, I can go directly to the person. So there we go, and it opens up. I actually, as it happens, I'm already connected to this person. I can disconnect with one click if I wanted to, and once again, I can use the drop down and do different things. So I can connect with people, I can have discussions with people, I can send them private messages, I can do all these kinds of things. And then the next one here we've got is groups. Groups are one of the best parts of a community. You can join the groups that you're interested in. Again, we've got the folders. There's location type groups and topic type groups, and then particular individual groups. Display as a list, display as icons if you want. You can also sort them by popularity, ratings, when they were added, the most recent, that sort of a thing. So that's the groups, and I'm going to click on the topic groups right now and see if there's something I'm interested in. And this I really encourage. Join groups. If you see a group that looks interesting to you, just click and join the group, and then you can subscribe to the group discussions if you want, which would give you an email notification. I suggest you do. You can always unsubscribe, but this is the way that you can engage with the community, find out what's going on. So that's groups. In a general way, the discussions tab is about general sorts of discussions. You can have discussions on or within particular groups. You can open up a group yourself. I won't go into that today. But discussions where things are discussed generally. So you can create your own discussion. Just click right here, make a message about whatever you want to talk about, put a little subject line on it, and you're done there. You can ask a question to everybody in the group. You can even create a poll. So this is a number of different ways. If you want to just click on this particular one, again, for discovery, let's find out what people are talking about. And here's a discussion about AssociCom versus Facebook or LinkedIn, and you can see what the different people have posted about that. When you're done, you can then go to the news section, the next tab, and this is where, when you're watching things, this is where you'll find out about the things that you're watching. Maybe new people that have collected items, or whatever's going on, whatever you're watching, that will be shown here for you. You can have yourself notified daily or weekly on these sorts of things, or not at all. You can make news your landing page, or not at all. So that's a good way to discover. And then one other really nice way of discovering is the search tab. So if you go to the search tab and just click it without putting anything at all in, it'll immediately list the latest things that have been added to the site. So here's some of the things. You can scan through them. You can show them sort by when they were added, or the ratings, or whatever on the different things. Or you can decide that I'm only interested in questions. You can click None, click Questions, and it'll filter by questions. I haven't even mentioned about the tagging facility, but when you get to tags, you can just click on the tags. We'll go back one more time for everything, and you'll see that when this comes up once again, that all you have to do, if you wanted things on, say, engagement, you just click on engagement and it'll filter by the tag. So that's how you can discover things. And one last thing that I want to mention is, if you go top left here, you can always return to that front page that we were at. And one of the new features that we have, and I'm going to scroll down, is the What's New feature. If this has been implemented on your site, you can quickly and easily just click on an item, and it'll go directly to that item. And before I forget, actually, let me just mention one more thing. That if you're in any particular folder in the library that happens to have pictures in it, we now have a slideshow capability. So you click on slideshow, and it'll go through the folder and find out all of the pictures. Like, there's a picture that's a location map for AssociCom. There's a cartoon portrait that was put in there. That's a screenshot from the AssociCom website, and a cartoon that was taken off the internet. So you can see that with the slideshow facility, anytime that this blue button shows up and in the library somewhere that there's pictures, photos, you can have a slideshow on the photos. So thanks very much for your time, and I hope you find a good time discovering things within your association community. Thanks very much.